Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Quad OPEX Friday, December the 20th. I will make this as brief as possible and try and get through this like a big boy. Futures are down on the S&P, down 45.9, almost down 1%, and overnight we reached over to 58.1390. I need you to pay attention to that as we move forward. What we have done on this move down, understanding we have 3 red closes in a row. Today will be the 4th red close, as I promised you. Promised you when we started the week out, as I sent out the email there on Sunday. Quad OPEX week, blah, 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 blah. Quad OPEX is Friday, and we will close down on Friday. As I sent out to you yesterday, we were looking for that plus 1% move. We got the plus 1% move. Hell of a lot more than we expected on that move down on Wednesday after the FOMC, but we got it. We got everything that we wanted. We got everything we wanted. We got everything that we wanted. As I put there in the email yesterday, the smart play is tomorrow. Remember, we are closing red on Friday, so that's coming. Shared with you the data. I'm not a genius, and I'll show that to you here in a minute. I'm not. That's what's there in front of you. Everybody can get the access and decipher this. You just need to put forth the effort. On the QQQ, I want to go over this real quick because the monthly candle on QQQ is 511.01. We almost got down to that, down at 513.83. I'll show you in a second here. We have taken it out, and we are embarking on my trigger, which I sent out to you in the original purchase, buying the March 21 QQQ 500 puts at 985. I did this back on December the 2nd. First downside target, 507.30. Now, as you can see, when I got into these, it was 521. We were up here in the 530s going into the beginning of the week. So I obviously got in early. Shit happens, but it doesn't matter because I bought March. That was the reason I bought March. I didn't go buying December 20th, even though all of those trades worked out. The December 20th QQQ 520 puts, the 530 puts, the December 20th SPY 600 puts. Everybody has made money, a plethora of money. And that's kind of why I bring you to what we're going on with today, because I'm going to go over this very, very quickly just to do my responsibility, I guess you could call it, that I have to give you an update every single day. SPX down here into this gray zone, one of the ones that we were looking at for that wave 4 target, assuming that we were still in the bullish 1, 2, 3, looking for a 4 and then the 5 to succumb. We've taken that out. We are down here, and this is the reason why I give you the alarm for this 58.20 bottom alarm. We've come down now to the 23.6 retracement to the April lows, the 23.6 retracement to the August lows. Both of them right here, bang, bang. We've taken out Trump. The Trump gap fills down here, just down here fractionally, down at 57.83. We are right on top of the Trump gap, so we're almost there. But basically, this gap, again, with that 57.93 in the middle, looking at that bottom coming out there just below, this is a big alarm. I'm probably going to update these anyway, but that's where we're at. This is not bullish. There's nothing bullish about this whatsoever. And you're going into the Santa Claus rally as we get after Christmas, not before Christmas, but after Christmas. The VIX up here again, very inflated, up above 2371. We wanted this. We knew this was coming. We got it. We're taking advantage of it. On the QQQ, again, my alarm is being triggered as we open up today at 507.30. My alarm, having broken 510.60, will also be alarming. That is all coming to us immediately as we get to the open. I'd love to see 504. I wouldn't even mind seeing down here at 494. But again, I respect the charts, and because we are oversold and I know the seasonality that we're going into, I will most likely be taking this trade off as we get into the open and calling it quits for the week. Over on the IWM, again, big break, big breaking down here below 217, but this gap, Trump gap's filled. This big gap with the 200-day moving average down here at 213, 217, 213, 213, 211. I don't see how we get a chance to get into that. So IWM, you've done enough. Over on the Russell, on the Dow Jones, gap from yesterday, completely filled as we've sold off here, down here at 420. 420 hadn't been the big trigger, the big alarm, and the Trump gap is 100% filled as of now. Your dollar, your Japanese yen, they are not telling you to go buy stocks and get long. They are not telling you to go sell cash secured puts, thinking that you are going to get big bounces on all the names that you're used to getting big bounces on. The dollar, same thing, DXY. But you know what? I don't want to waste any time with that, because where I'm here with today is to give you the message. All right? Whew. You've done well. You've had an amazing year. I don't know when you started. Many of you have been with me for the 9 years I've been doing this, going into our 10th in January. Some of you are brand new. Some of you don't even know how to spell options, let alone know how to do credit spreads. It's been a great year. It's been a great year. I've got to update this, but we're now embarking closer to 85% on our win ratio on the credit spreads. It's been a great year. It's time for you to pay it forward. This is your time. Going to a nice restaurant, going to Hooters, seeing that beautiful waitress that you wish, your wife looked like, and leaving a big tip, that's not doing it. That's not how you do it, This is a time of the year where people who need it, need it. And you've heard all these stories about people going and leaving big tips, especially, as it comes down to the Christmas period. I wouldn't be here without that. I would never I would never have made it out. Patricia Murphy, she's my godmother. She's a restaurateur, operated 9 Patricia Murphy candlelight restaurants in New York and Florida. My parents met at the New York restaurant. They drove down to Florida to be there as the, employees, nothing more than that. Shortly after the Wall Street crash in 1929, she invested her last $60 in a small Brooklyn restaurant. Soon, she was one of the most successful restaurant owners in the New York area, serving 1 million meals a year in 1956. Her signature item, oh man, do I remember this, the popover. Hot bread dispensed from baskets. I remember doing this on Easter morning and Mother's Day. Murphy recounted what she called her female Horatio Alger story in 1961, autobiography, Glow of Candlelight. And that's where it gets rough for me, because had it not been for generous, wealthy people leaving extraordinary tips, my parents would never have been able to afford the education I got. They never would have been able to give me the foundation. And that's why I say, you've done well. I've done enough. Take care of somebody. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. As long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be.